Good day everyone, this is Tom Dolan, President and CEO of QRS Music. And today I'm going to demonstrate how simple it is to record on PNOMation2, how to set presets, and how to utilize your files in different applications across a network. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our record setup. Starting at the home screen, select System Setup, then Record Setup, and we're going to check in with the record defaults first. Typically these one-time setups will be done when you first get your piano. The first option that you have on the screen is to auto-save your work. If that's disabled, you'll be asked to name the file every time you do a recording. The second option is what is the default name that you want to give the file when you do name it. Here I'm changing it to Tom's Recordings. If you don't have a sensor strip hooked up, you'll want to slide over option number 3 so you don't see the record option on your home screen. The fourth option is the record source. It asks you what is the source that the MIDI data is coming from. Is it PNOScan? Is it a 5-pin MIDI output? Or is it USB MIDI? The next defaults you can set are your tempo and your key. Sliding the slider will give you a numerical value for your tempo, so you can dial it right in. The next set of defaults speaks to how you want to route the MIDI so that you don't get a MIDI loop event going where you output MIDI, the MIDI comes back into PNOMation and begins to play. You identify here whether you're routing your MIDI out of the 5-pin or out of the USB MIDI cable. The next set of preset defaults speaks to the metronome, what you want the beats to be, and how many measures, what you want the trigger to be, when you want it to turn on, turn off, and also what the click volume is. Alright, now we're ready to record. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit the back button and go back to our home screen. Hit the record option. This will open up our record stream. You'll see a big red dot. That simply means record. Pop-up window comes up and we're ready to go to it. Pretty basic, but you get the point. After it's recorded, we go back and we hit stop. That adds it to our record list. Then we push play, and it plays back as we record it in. Now that that masterpiece is complete, what do we do with it? Well, we go over and we select Open. Now we're asked what we'd like to open it in. We're going to select Music Studio, an app that you can download from the App Store. And Music Studio will then open up. And voila. Music Studio now asks us if we want to load the MIDI file into their program. We're going to hit OK. And there she lies. Now we really like this MIDI file. Its performance is so wonderful, we want to send it to Mom. Music Studio gives us the option to email that file. We hit email. The default email app opens up. Enter the email address and select send, and your performance is on its way to Mom. Now, Home Studio is just one app of many that you can use to take advantage of what you've just recorded. There's great learning software like Home Concert Extreme. There's GarageBand that comes with the iPad, and there's also simple drop boxes. Just in case you were wondering, yes, you can record using your phone. Any smartphone will do it. You simply hit record. You go over to the piano, you play a few notes. It's again another masterpiece performance. Tired of it yet? Because I certainly am. Then we go back, we select stop, And there it lies. Now we go and we hit the little green arrow to start the playback of the piece we just recorded. Garbage in, garbage out. Doesn't matter what device you're using. You'll see all of your recorded data from any of the devices. So if your piano happens to be on your home network instead of in standalone mode, any of the laptops or PCs you have in the network or the studio can log in and pull that data off. In this particular case, the iPhone doesn't have an app that does MIDI, but it does have a Dropbox, and we're just going to send it out into the cloud, and you can go get it there later. Just as we did with the iPad and the iPhone, you can quickly record using your remote control also. Hit the red record button. When done recording, push stop, and then push play. It'll play it right back. The recording stays with the PNOMation2 system until you have time to log into it using your laptop or your iPad or your phone. Well, that just about covers it. Thank you for your time. This is Tom Dolan, CEO of QRS Music.